boo-boos. Nobody's gonna come because I'm like, mommy's 3 hours late to her own situation again. But I just wanted to connect and say hello, and I love you all. And I'm so thankful and grateful for everyone. Also, like, we gotta be so careful. Like, like YouTube overlords won't let me say it, but there's nothing under the rope, so like, but babe, my back hurts so much today. I don't know. So I just want, I just wanted to lounge with my babies. Um, and I do have the cards. We can still do reads. Oh my god, seriously. Also, like in Cyprus, it's like 11 p.m. and I just got out of a food sleep. I just had like way too much food, and let me just message my friend actually. So yeah, hi everybody, we're back with the lives. I'm gonna go live on New Year's Day, and I promise I'll be on time, and everything will be wonderful and amazing and copacetic. Um, but yeah, I just felt like energetically I gotta get on the live because you know what we do here, New Age bimbo bimbo. It's all about the energies, uh, and it's all about like you know breaking barriers of sound, space, dimensions. And it's been, I hope it's been a beautiful, wonderful year for you. It's been a very challenging, bizarre year for me. Not bizarre, like it was scorpionically hellish. Like hell, we have seen hell. Satan. I'm not Christian, so don't worry. I don't, I'm not endorsing that kind of, I'm not saying Satan, but you know what I mean, like the symbol of that. So, mommy's been through a lot, and if I don't get on live, uh, because the lives were really fun, and I love doing them for Christmas and New Year, because a lot of people, like, and I get it, because I went through it, when I've been estranged from most of my family for most of my life. And people kind of don't get it. And often, like, if you're not estranged from your family, you might not want to vibe with them anyway. Like I get it. Like, some people wish they could be estranged, but they can't be for whatever reason. So that's why we did the lives, and we do them for all the holidays, Christmas, New Year, everything. And thank you, my babies. Blue-eyed girl, Merry Christmas! Oh my gosh, baby! Like, legit, I am surprised people even showed up because I didn't even advertise that. You guys didn't know I was coming on. My boo-boos. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you, my angels. Thank you, the goddess. God, anyone in between, whoever you believe in. Merry Christmas and bless you, baby. Bless all of you as well. Bless all of you for coming to my channel. Bless all of you for the fact that you allowed me to travel. The fact that I'm in Cyprus doing my magic is because of you. Bless you for supporting me. So many people here have become lifelong friends throughout the channel, and thanks for understanding me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, babies, I love you. I love you. So what gifts did you get from Santa? Like, one day, I'll tell you what, like, one day it's gonna be Christmas Eve, and your mommy's gonna be in bed, and I'm gonna be wearing my, like, my sexy clothes. Not like, this isn't, well, it is, but you know what I mean. And I'll be like wearing my good clothes, bed clothes. What am I even saying? Bed clothes? Like, I'll just, girl, no joke. And then a sexy Santa will come down the chimney, literally and figuratively. And he'll be bringing, like, I mean, this is like the perfect man, right? Santa, like, the legend of that is like, that is the perfect man. He comes down your chimney. Like, obviously, I'm saying this from, like, a typical, like, hetero perspective, like a straight would. But you know what I mean? Like, Santa, and by the way, can everyone hear me okay? Because I can get a mic too. Babes, I legit was not expecting people to show up, so I didn't even plug in my mic. But I'll plug in my mic if that's gonna make it better. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, babies. But yeah, Santa is like the perfect man. He comes with like a bag full of gifts. He wears a funny hat. I love funny hats. You know, I'm all about it, right? Like Boo Boo. And he laughs a lot and he's jolly. And you give him milk and cookies, that's all he wants. I'm just saying, like, Mrs. Santa Claus, like, she made the right decision. Oh, Fabulous! You know who you are. Yes. Thanks, babe. Merry Christmas. Oh, blue eyes girl. You're a Scorpio. Yes, it's been I was just talking to my highly esteemed good friend, queen of my life and my soul, Linda of Moon Goddess Goodies. Check out her Instagram. She's always linked in my videos. I didn't really like link anything to this live because I thought people wouldn't show up. Um, but yeah, Moon Goddess Goodies, friend of the channel, Linda. I was just talking to her today about Scorpio stuff and like the Scorpio vibe and how like and she's a Gemini, an esteemed Gemini. I love my Geminis, but yeah, like the Scorpio lifestyle is like a totally different thing. Like no, and legit, like legit. If we told the stories, nobody would believe it. Correct? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. And like something in me, because I'm a very sweet person, like all Scorpios are, and people expect us to be crazy, right? Right? Um, babe, Sarah, just looking at the um yeah, blue eyes girl. People think Scorpios are like walking around like that, with their stinger out, like, ooh, you want to fight, you want to fight. We're not like that. But if you want to dance, we'll dance. Last dance, and it won't be my last dance. So but yeah, Scorpio lifestyle is totally different, and I get it in the energy, and that's why I'm so grateful for all of you, my boo because you sustain me. Like any teacher or someone who does magic or teaching in school, right? Like the students teach you as much as you can teach them, and you're just like so wonderful. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna start crying. I'm not gonna start crying. Also, I got like little bits. I'm sorry. I'm such a bimbo. I'm literally thinking about. I ate so much food today. I'm not kidding. I'm like 3 hours late to my own life because I ate so much food. I put myself to sleep. Linda, you know about that. And I'm still sleepy. I feel like, can you eat so much? Like, and I'm proud of it too because I haven't been eating enough. And it's just like, I ate so much food. I feel like I reached a different, different level of enlightenment. And I hope everybody's enjoying their food or, whatever, trigger warning if you have like stuff with food because I get it. I do, so many boo-boos do. But yeah, I literally put myself to sleep because I just had like no joke. I just had a bunch like this is so sad. Like this is so sad. I had so many potatoes. I put myself to sleep with the amount of potatoes I consumed. Should I get a mic? Linda, yeah, the neighbor's cookies. Also, Linda, thank you for like. I'll talk to you later anyway. We'll figure it out. But thank you, babe. Yeah, everybody say hi to Linda. She's amazing. She's a Gemini, an honorary Scorpio, queen of the Geminis. She's been with the channel from the beginning, and I just like she's amazing. Uh, and that's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just like jumping around from topic to topic, from potatoes to cheese, because I love food. That's why I love Santa. I need to marry like an actor who plays Santa, or I need to marry, one of those, the mall Santas. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my type. But yeah, Linda's amazing, and we met through this channel. Linda is a Blue Angel Boo, and legit, I am so grateful and so happy for this year because in hard sometimes when you go through a hard time and it can be scary and weird, you realize who your true friends are, and what seemed like a sad or scary time for me, which it was. And we can talk about it. I'll tell you all the juice. You want the juicy gossip on Blue Angel and the juicy gossip on New Age stuff? We'll do it all, babe. I really felt like, it was a very adverse time for me this year. Last year too, but this year was like almost like a culmination, and these things happen, right? Um, Not saying I'm special, not saying whatever, like we all go through stuff. And what I thought was happening, I thought that I was losing my old friends. I thought I was losing friends. But what actually happened is I realized who my true friends were, and I gained friends. Just because I saw it more clearly. People who I wouldn't impose on or think, like, for example, like Linda, like we met through the channel. I'd never impose on her, tell her, like, oh, these are my woes and stuff. But she was there for me at a time where my childhood friends weren't there. So, girlies, I'm telling you, boysies, anybody in between, boo boo, you never know how the angels will manifest in your life, how the angels will send help, how they will, you know, make everything better. So trust in that. Even anything that seems like a curse, especially if people put bad energy on you, you'll see for every curse, every evil eye, every BS, there's an angel coming through to protect you. And yeah, I literally have friends thanks to this channel, like true friends, So like you have no idea how grateful I am. And of course, like Angela Venus, she's the OG mommy of the channel. If you don't know her, don't know her channel, go subscribe to Angie Venus. Um, she does specifically Scorpio tarot as well. So if you're Scorpios, or just to support a girly, and she's gorgeous. She's way more beautiful than me. I wish I was Angela Venus, but like, she knows I'm her fangirl. She was there for me in my darkest time this year. And naturally, Alex of Canadian fame, you know who you are. You know who you are, baby. Um, Turns out I got friends around the world. Um, and in my darkest time, they all came through. And all of them come through all the time. Anyway, like I'm waffling on about myself, but um, yeah, like I love the fact that we could vibe. And thank you for coming. Like seriously, Boo, I legit thought nobody would come. Merry Christmas, Charliest. Charliest, that's so cute. And Joe isn't here because I'm late, but I forgot to message Joe actually. Shout out to Joe as well, who always moderates the lives. Shout out to all the friends of the channel. Also, like, if I sent you, like, today, because it's like my time, it's like 11:17 p.m., which is why, like, mommy's kind of splayed out. But if I, like, I sent a bunch of people Merry Christmas messages today and yesterday, and some people I hadn't spoken to in a while, and that's very Scorpio of me because I hide. And if you know me, you know that. If you don't know me, now you know. Now you know. Now we know. Um, when I'm not okay, I hide instead of actually reaching out to people. And today I sent Christmas messages to some old friends that I haven't spoken to in a while. And that's how you know who your true friends are, because they understand and they responded. And like, you have no clue how grateful I am for all of that. It's just been like such a beautiful day, and such a good vibe. And this, I'm gonna start crying. Don't cry, mommy. The fact that people showed up to the live is the best gift that Santa could give your boo boo. Like, legit, this is the best gift. Thank you. And I promise I'll do more lives all the time and I'll post every day like I always used to. And we're going to vibe with the tarot and talk about magic and talk about advice and, all kinds of things. Um, Linda, no mall Santa. You need an emperor. Yeah, at this point, well, as long as like, you know what, like, also an ex of mine messaged me the other day. Well, yesterday. It was like, I was like, tell me you're lonely at Christmas without telling me you're lonely at Christmas. I didn't respond. It's okay. I got too much going on. Lori Downing. Oh, you understand. Yeah, the past year was crazy. I think like because like I believe that. I know it's all like very new agey stuff I talk about sometimes and it's kind of like out there. But it's just my lived experience of my, magical life. Like I live the magic and if you know my channel or like know me at all or anything that I do, like I live the magic. This is my house. This is my bed. Like I can't show you my house because it's a mess because it's a tiny studio and like obviously, oh my gosh, you should see my setup for YouTube. It's like embarrassing. I was just setting up the live and then I was like, F it, I'm just gonna do it in darkness in bed because like stuff was falling down. I was like a cat, like just like moving stuff. Technology failed. Look, my phone fell apart. This is my burner beach phone. This is what happened today. This is my life, but it's it's the magical life. So if I sound a little bit airy fairy sometimes, it's not because I'm like on purpose. Like I'm living the life. This is my life. I got the cards. I got my bed. I got my tarot. You can ask Linda. You can ask Alex. Like this is my daily bread. That's all I do. Like I literally vibe with the spirits. Or swim in the sea. Do sea magic. So yeah, the stuff I say is it's not theoretical magic or ritual magic in like the traditional sense. It's like lived experience ritual magic. Like my life is I am the ritual. I am the life and the ritual. And I'm so grateful that I can share that with people. Okay, we're not gonna cry, we're gonna vibe, we're gonna celebrate. Should I get my cheese? I can't remember. I think, where's the cheese? I got like these little cheesy, cheesy bits. I got little cheeses. It's called something. It's like, is that cheese from the UK, like the one that went viral a couple of years ago where they have the massive ones because they're supposed to be like tiny circles and like all these girlies were eating these like massive circles of that cheese. Bluebell? Berry Blue Angel, isn't it? Bluebell or something. I got it somewhere. I'm sure we're gonna eat it. And then I'm gonna go into a coma. Oh my gosh, Aquarius! Lori Downing. Oh my gosh, that's like legit. Like that is the lifestyle. But it's like, talk about synchronicity. And I always say Aquariuses, and like I love everybody. But I always say Aquariuses are my favorites because my North Node is an Aquarius. So in this life, according to some astrologers, I was meant to be put in this life to be a Scorpio and learn. Excuse me, babe. And learn from Aquariuses how to be an Aquarius because they say that your North Node shows who you're going to be in your next life. But legit, and I was just talking to my friend who's an Aquarius today as well. They haven't spoken to in a long time, and he's like, very like low drama, very nice, one of my sweethearts. And it was like, it's like, there's something about Scorpio and Aquarius where we just get along because we're low stakes people in the sense of like we can't be intense because we're like all in, all out. We don't do like half measures, small talk, BS, lies. Like, what's the point? Like, why would you even like? Why, what I mean? Like, we're just like very. There's something at the core of Scorpio and Aquarius that's all about self-actualization. So we suffer no fools. That's why I love Aquarians because like we just understand each other without words. We're like, yeah, you want to vibe? You don't want to vibe? I'm not gonna be offended. Just tell me the truth or F off. And leaving the F alone. So I'm sorry about your phone, sweetheart. Oh, cheese. Oh my god. Cheese is like legit. Would I give up mint or cheese? Mint. Oh, your BFF is a Scorpio. Yeah, exactly. So many of my BFFs, and you know, that's the meme, Scorpio and Aquarius, when we go out, like, best times I have is when I go out with, well, Geminis as well, actually. Linda, you know something about that. But just Scorpio and Aquarius, we're like the menace. We're the last one standing, right? Because we're like, that's the thing. People think we're like maybe intense or whatever, but we're just like, no, like, if it's a party, it's a party. If it's a wake, it's a wake. If it's like, if we're crying, then we're crying. Like, you know what I mean? And like, every single time when I go out with my Aquarian friends, we're always the last one standing. But we have like, but not in a nasty way, you know, like in a cute way. And it's always fun because like we're just like, okay, that's the social contract today. We made the deal. Scorpio and Aquarius is going out. We have the power of the mind, and we're smart, and we're gonna maybe make this party work, even if it's like boring. I have this one friend for in the, I think she's in the UK right now, but like, yeah, we used to like, we met at like one of these like, um you know where we met at. I don't even want to say because I don't want to like, you know, libel them, but one of those like international meetups where you like join, like you pay a fee and you get to like go to the meetups if you're like, if you travel the world and you don't know people in the new place you're at. That's how we met. And these freaking meetups were so boring and full of creeps. But like, but then like when I met her, those events became fun because she, like, you know, Scorpio and Aquarius like made it fun kind of thing. Otherwise I would have stopped going. um yeah, it's so true. I love you, my babies. Tell me in the comments, how's everybody doing? Let me just message Joe, actually. Linda, are you still there? Also, like, can somebody tell me in the comments if you can hear me okay? Because I'm kind of like, my voice is like, um, I feel like if I put my mic in, I might be able to like talk down a little bit because I get noise complaints in this apartment all the time because I'm, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's funny, isn't it? Aquarius, my baby, in your studio, do people complain about the noise? You know, like, I legit live like in the city center, and like, not to complain about, like, not to complain about the people, like, not to be a Karen about the Karen. And I get it, like, people, but it's just like, look at me, like, I'm the last person to complain about. And there's like, right now, there's a street party happening outside, and it's like the city center. There's noise all around, but me talking in my own apartment is, you know, like, I used to get messages from my next door neighbor, like literally at like, you know, like 11 p.m. saying, or he'd knock on the door and be like, "Are you moving furniture?" It's like, anyway, whatever. Like, and no hate to him, you know, bless him. And he tried to like have spicy time with me one time, and then became bitter when I said no. Like, girl, the life of a girl. Oh, you can hear me perfectly. Thank you, Joshi. Oh, asylum. We like a good asylum. Oh, you can hear me fine, Linda? Okay. Tell me it's Hector. Yeah, we have a ghost. There is a ghostly presence in this house, and Linda named him because Linda knows everything. Queen of my life, my existence. Christmas wishes to you and all others. Hope it's been a good one. Oh, one man and his cow. My gosh, hi, my baby. Give me a kissy. You know I love you. I know you. I remember you. That is like the best. By the way, one man and his cow is like legit the best handle. Like, spicy. Talk about spicy. That is so cute. That is like the cutest thing. If you want to pick up girls in a bar, just call yourself one man and his cow. Like that's so. Oh my gosh! You know what? I don't know where it is, but I don't want to get up because I don't want to reveal my, myself. Um, I just went to the store the other day and I wanted to change some money and the guy didn't have change and he felt sorry for me so he gave me some candies and he gave me like a little caramel candy and it had a cow on it. One man and his cow. We meet again, babe. Yeah, Christmas wishes back to you. Thanks, Linda, babe. You loving the buns? Cool. You know what those are, babies? Let's dispel the illusion, the fourth wall. Like, these are actually, like, I put them in. Like, they're fake. They're extensions. And they come in actual buns. And it's like the coolest thing. Mommy's lazy. Thank you. So, what else is everybody doing for Christmas? Do you want me to do some reads? We can do reads. Eat cheese. See, the thing is, like, I don't have any cake because I have so many allergies and so many dietary requirements because of my health. There's a lot of stuff I can't eat, and it's not easy. Like, and I'm a terrible baker and lazy when it comes to cooking. So, yeah, I didn't make it. I don't have any sweets, but yeah, I love sweets, like, a good cake. I was just talking to Linda about carrot cake today. You like carrot cake, guys? Boo-boos? Because I like legit. Mm-mm. What else do I like? I like all the cakes and ice cream. Also, I discovered, as I was telling Linda today, I discovered that I have it's like an episode of Lost or something. um, like that retro show from like 10, 20 years ago. Remember Lost? Like I opened the freezer and I was like, oh my gosh, I have ice cream in there. But this is like ancient ice cream, ancient aliens ice cream. Like the ancient aliens remember that ice cream. It's from last year, it's from 2024. But there was a part of me, see, like, I'm insane. And then I was like, but what's the worst that could happen? I didn't need it. I didn't need it. I'm not that nasty. But I might still eat it. Oh, Lori, you love carrot cake? Oh, strawberry cake. Yeah, strawberries are the best, sweethearts. One man and his cow. Moo likes carrots. I like cake. Huh. uh, do cows eat cake? Would it like be okay for them? Or would it be? It would probably be dangerous for them to have cake, unless it was like organic cake that wasn't cake. You know what I mean? Like the ingredients were just like pure organic, maybe like just pure carrot. Oh, but yeah, is anybody on like any strange diets? This is my problem that I love to eat, but my diet's so limited for health reasons. I'm gluten free, sugar free, yeast free, like yeast free. This is like the bane of my existence. I'm a vegetarian by choice, but not an evangelist, so no judgment, don't worry. Um, I do eat dairy though. It's like somehow, some way, I somehow got away with that one. um, but yeah, people always assume that I'm some bougie, you know how it is. Like people just assume wherever I go that I'm some bougie boo who is like, a hypochondriac, and I just, this is just like some imaginary thing, but it's like a real, like it's, like it's a legit concern and a problem for me. So, yeah, not a lot I eat when I go out, but I love uh Indian food, for example, is super safe for me mostly. Like South Indian is usually just naturally vegetarian, gluten free, and yeah, problem free. But yeah. Who else is adhering? Is anybody else on a diet? Like dietary preferences or whatever? Oh, but I swear. You know what we're gonna do? If you want, tomorrow. I don't know if I can do that, but maybe the day after, because tomorrow's like 26th, so the restaurants might be closed, but I'll order some Indian food and we'll do a mukbang and taro, and I'm gonna fall like I'll eat so much food that I'm gonna fall asleep like legit. But I'm so babies, I am so grateful for this life. I'm so grateful for the magic. So grateful for you. Also, I haven't done a live in a long time, babies, and like the filters be filtering because, like, mommy's tired. But I think it might be a little too much. Maybe I won't do anything next time. But I like that you can, because you can use different filters now, and that didn't used to be the case. YouTube is so clunky, though. By the way, I gotta tell you, like, YouTube and overlords, get your oops, 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 get your stuff together, Boo. Get the stuff out of your hand. Like YouTube gets caught pants down constantly. Like when it comes to technology, like everything is so clunky. Or even posting reels. I just like. You should hear me talking to myself when I have to post a YouTube reel. I'm just like, what the F? What the F is going on and all this stuff? Yeah, get your shoes in order. Fabulous, Linda. Yeah, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Not Santa. Thank you, everyone, for being here and watching. Clifford! Oh my gosh. Speaking of friends of the channel, Elizabeth, shout out to Elizabeth by name, okay? But like, oh my gosh, girl, I love you. We've, like a lot of the time, I don't want to talk about people because I don't know like how much they want me to share, but girl, like the best of the best, the cream of the cream. Travel Tarot is all I'll say. Like, you have all been there. Like, really, boo-boos. Like, that's the truth. Like, you've been with me when I've traveled, when I got on the plane, when I get off the plane, when I go, if I have health problems, seeing the doctor. Like, you're all there. Like, you were there with me throughout that journey. Different sides of the world, different places. And it's just like incredible. It's amazing. I'm so grateful for that. Malvika92. Hello, beautiful. I'm good. How are you, beautiful? Clifford. Yeah. But that's the thing. And you've been with me because we've, the best of the highest tier of airport tarot. Like legit. And that's like such a beautiful culmination to the year. And for sure, I'll be going live for New Year, and we'll do, the PayPal. I might do some PayPal questions today if people show up, if there's demand, but we might save it for the New Year. And yeah, that's the magic of it. You've been with me. I've been with you. Whether you wanted it or not, I make the videos and somehow infiltrated the algorithm. And it's really been like legit, like top tier, best of the best, cream of the cream. And the other YouTubers I met as well, I gotta say, because I don't know many people in person, but I've interacted with some. Like I always say, Angela Venus from the beginning, she shouted out my channel before anybody knew me. I had like 2 views. Like I had legit like 2 views on the channel. And for no reason, Angela Venus shouted me out. And she's a big deal in Scorpio Tarot. Um, and Miss Hawaii as well. I gotta say, and they're both Scorpios. Miss Hawaii always like she knows who I am, shouts me out because I love her, and she like she's a true one. That's how somebody's you know and if and like I just like her videos, and I like her tarot, and I relate to it. She's a Scorpio, but you know I don't really know many other people. Oh, there's another Scorpio girl called Brittany Psychic Tarot. She's from Australia. I love her channel, and she's a legit one too. We follow each other on Instagram. She's like a real one. Because there's a lot of, you know how it is. We're Scorpio. There's just a lot of fake bitches out there. um, but at least like it's so refreshing. Like like you meet people on the fakest platform in the world, like YouTube or the internet or Instagram or whatever. Turns out that they're the realest, babies that you're ever gonna meet. And trust me, babes, there's a lot of people I met in my real life who are fake. Oh, Joe! Joe, I was just saying I need to. Joe's here. Say hi to Joe, everybody. Merry Christmas, Joe. I was just gonna message. I was just telling people I was gonna message you because I almost didn't do the live because I thought nobody would show up. And also, I'm like 5 hours late. But it's okay. It's the evil eye. They can't stop us. Linda, hi, Joe. Fabulous. It's the old guard, like legit, like the old guard is here. Thank you for showing up, guys. Like, seriously. And yeah, I know I'm vaping. I'm sorry. I need to quit the vape, but it's like the what seriously, babos. Like, I'm sugar free, gluten free. I can't eat donuts. Give me something, like it's like my one vice. I mean, it's a terrible idea to be doing that anyway. Don't do it at home, kids. But I gotta have something. Mm. Actually, I got sugar-free candy. I'm addicted to sugar-free candy. See? Oh, you guys know Marks and Spencer? It's Marks and Spencer is UK thing, and there's the Marks M&S. M&S. They sell food and clothes and like all kinds of weird stuff. And there's a store near by my house, and I buy one sugar-free candy. They know me. I'm known. I am known there. Oh, One Man and His Cow. Yeah, a lot of theatrical performative BS. Yeah. But like, I mean, I'm kind of theatrical and performative. You know what I mean? But I'm like that like when I stop the stream, I'm still theatrical and performative. And like, it's okay because like the thing is like, even if you have a good message, like people aren't gonna watch anything or like engage with anything. You're not gonna make friends. Or you're not gonna make connections if you don't make it interesting, right? Like you want to watch like paint. Well, I would watch paint drying. I think I have, and I literally probably, but whatever, you know what I mean. So, but yeah, like there's a lot of theatrical, performative, fake people, like in real life. That's the problem. Um. Ah, thank you, Linda. Fabulous. You're the real deal. Oh, Diane, you said hi to Joe. Good. So, what time is it? Hmm. Look at my screen. No, I can't see it. Okay, just blinded. Don't look. Don't go in the tunnel. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Um, should I pick a card for the collective? I think we can do that, right? You want a card for the collective, babies? My babies, my fairy godmommies, daddies, anyone in between. Let's pick a card for the collective. Ooh, ooh, good bill. Santa baby. Okay, I kid you not. Like you saw me, because sometimes people say like when I do my like the YouTube videos when they're angled differently, like they can't see me take the card. You saw me take the cards out. You got the King of Pentacles, and I pulled a clarifier, the Queen of Pentacles. If you are currently unpaired, unattached, unburdened by a douche flute test, anyone between, love is coming your way. This is your soulmate. This is coming this year. By Capricorn season next year, you'll be like you're getting married with them. Like if you're into that, or like symbolic marriage, or money's coming. Like paired cuffing season. You know what? In 2026 for the collective, it's cuffing season for like open season, duck season, rabbit season, elephant season, but it's open season for everything. Everybody's getting cuffed. So beautiful. Milk and honey as well. And this is the right one. This is the good one. This is the reliable one. Money coming. There's someone you can depend on. And it's time. It's high time. And like, so it's Christmas Day today, right? And everybody's always welcome on my channel. Oh, Rebecca! Say hi to Rebecca, everybody. Another OG goddess. All right, Rebecca, of course. Shout out to Rebecca as well. But this is very like Saturnian energy, and Saturn, this is actually the season of Saturn. So I know it's like the birthday of Mr. Jesus, and I love Jesus. Like, don't freak out. Like, I'm not converting to Christianity or something, but I do. Like, actually, Jesus came to me. Yes, like, okay, it's a weird thing to say, but I'm a pagan witch. Like, but I don't discriminate. These are archetypes. These are like figures in history and stuff like that. So, love Mr. Jesus, is Jesus's birthday. But, in paganism, in the old ways, the old traditions, this was the time of Saturn. And the ancient Romans celebrated the festival of the Saturnalia around this time. And that's like literally, he is Father Time. Like that idea of like Father Time that we would like grow up with as kids, that there's this figure with like like long beard and everything. That's the archetype of Saturn, the old god Kronos. Saturn, and I'm really connected to him because Saturn appears in my first house of life and life path, and he's known as the teacher, the harsh teacher, savage daddy. But Saturn also means dedication, conscientiousness, and we're in the festival of Saturnalia, and this is like such a beautiful draw to get for the collective, because you're meeting your soulmate, someone who's conscientious, something that is sanctioned by time and will stand the test of time. Capricorn energy. Good love will bring you good money, especially for the girlies. Like, hashtag not all boys, and I love you all, but still, yes. Especially for the girlies, and I say this all the time, and it's true. If you're with a man and your finances suffer, and then like trust, if you delete the stressor from the database, you'll see money will come to you like straight away. If your finances are suffering, you break up with a douche flute because you're poisoning the well of your energy every single time. Venus Aphrodite, the goddess of love and abundance and money, financial success, comes through, and she literally, it's like a reward. It's like a reward. Like really, it's like that. Um, every single time, but Bill. And this is especially, but that's especially for women, not to discriminate, or like if you're in your feminine, high vibrational feminine energy, because that's just how these energies work, or at least according to ancient teachings. It's not just like, stuff I made up as I went along. It's like, from ancient Vedic teachings to like, um, in different cultures, like people in folklore, Slavic folklore, European folklore, Asian, like this kind of stuff like repeats because it's like, energetic, observed experience. Which is why it's always funny when men are like obsessed with women being gold diggers because, like, okay, let's not get into this. Maybe I'll just start a podcast and pretend like women unplugged, the unplugged mic podcast. But yeah, so like if you're a girl and some guy tells you like, "Oh, are you a gold digger? I'm losing money." That's not true. Women are the ones who attract money. If you're not treating your woman right, then you're gonna lose money, and you deserve to. And I'm here for the girlies. No, for everyone. Like the girlies, the the girls, the gays, and the theys. For the boys too. But that's and it's so interesting because it's like, okay. I'm just like, my babies, my mind goes like to so many different topics all at the same time. But it's just like always so funny to me when like some guy with like two pennies to rub together. I was like, oh, she's a gold digger and whatever. Like seriously, you're suckling at the teat of her magic, and she's a gold digger. You can't even afford to buy her a McDonald's. I'm just saying, babies. Let's keep it real. I know I sound so mean tonight, but I don't mean it like that. Cause like I'm really the nicest person. I think people sometimes think kindness is stupidity, and it's not. But yeah, like whenever I hear a man say, "Okay," there's some people who are gonna be gold diggers, right? But it's just like the idea that women specifically get like that badge of gold digging is like literally you are energy vampires. Like in these straight heterosexual dynamics or between the feminine and the masculine energy, the masculine is the energy vampire suckling at the teat of her energy, and you're calling this woman a gold digger. She wanted you to buy her a rose, and you couldn't afford it. Okay, anyway. Oh, one man and his cow. That's so nice you said that. Yeah, before the first word was the one mind. Yes, exactly. Or like even like in the like the Judeo-Christian Bible, like where it says like in the beginning was the word, and like God the creator made something out of chaos. Everyone, I love you so much. Also, one man and his cow. um yeah, you reminded. So one of the things that happened this year, and which is why I've been missing in action, some of it is my health. I am kind of falling apart. Like I know I put a brave face on it and it looks like fun, but I'm actually falling apart physically, and like even now, like I'm kind of reclining like a magical princess now. But partly it's because my back started hurting for no reason at all other than it's faulty, and I got a lot of autoimmune diseases and stuff going on. So sometimes when I disappear, I literally probably like I don't know something happened. And the other thing that happened is my dad. So my family is super toxic. This is why we're spending Christmas together. Um, I mean, also because I love you, but like, people are always like so concerned. They're like, "Well, you're alone at Christmas." Bro, if you meet my mother, you'll see why. Trust, like, I legit would rather watch paint dry. I'd rather paint a wall than spend Christmas with these people. So, um, I'd rather the wall paint me and watch me dry. Okay, whatever. Like, stupid metaphor, but um. So yeah, there's like a lot of very complicated, toxic family dynamics in my family, and I'm just not saying that. And I know it's like that was like a trend recently about like, Oprah did that special on like, these entitled millennials not speaking to their parents. No, like, I'm in therapy for this. Like, it was to the point of like endangerment of life, threats, physical as well. Like, all kinds of things were happening in that dynamic. My dad wasn't involved in it, but he was he was like, a bystander, I guess. He just let it, he kind of abandoned me in there into it. And yeah, so this year, um and I hadn't spoken to him for a while, and I all of a sudden found out that my dad was in a coma because he had a stroke, and he was only 67, and a month later, he passed away, and that was a couple of days after my birthday this year, just now in November. So it's been like, it's just been one of those years. But something inside me was just like, no, we gotta go live, we gotta do it, we gotta make it happen. So thank you for showing up for me. And I swear, I promise the next one's gonna be more organized, and we'll do questions. But yeah, yeah. So one man and his cow. Um, so when you said that about the first word, is like, so my dad was actually like, and I was talking to my friend about him yesterday, and we realized that he was onto something. He was actually like an OG. Let's honor my dad, if it's okay for you guys. Send him some love, because he wasn't like an active, um like, a lot of violence and horrible stuff happened to me when I was a kid. He never actively participated. He just never stopped it. So, that's like something. Um and also as an adult, and it continues to happen, like, legit. Um, but my dad was an OG Starseed. The blue alien we have in the videos, and like the aliens, the inflatable alien, and all of that. That's like a reference to my dad, because like he really truly believed, and he was an OG Starseed before it was like in the early 90s. In the 80s, he was like, I'm from a different planet. I'm not from here. I'm an alien. These are my brothers. Like, he would say that. And like nobody was saying that, like it wasn't like, now people say that it's legit, like it's okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, somebody might not agree with you, but like my dad was always adamant as F, and he was like in business. He was a salesman, snake oil salesman. No, he wasn't a snake oil. He was a good, like he was like a very successful businessman actually. Um, but he believed that he was an alien himself. And also, sorry, so I'm veering off the topic, but one man and his cow, when you said that, yeah, when you said, before the first word and everything, um, my dad was kind of like, yeah, it was a complicated relationship I had with him, because it was a very toxic family dynamic all around, like it wasn't just narcissism. This wasn't just a narcissistic family, and it continues to be like psychopathically, criminally scary, in white gloves. This ain't no blue collar crime. Like, these people, like, this is like next level crazy. So, no wonder he communicated with aliens. But my dad loved ancient history. So that's like the ancient aliens part in me, I guess, even though I never got to spend a lot of time with him. Um, the little memories I have and the little times that we spent together I have were him like reading the Bible to me because he was like, and he would like explain it like I was just a tiny kid, like 2 or 3 years old. And he'd actually like read it, like the book of Genesis and everything, and he'd explain it to me, like, oh, and then God created, like I could understand it like in a symbolic way. And he read um other old books to me and taught me about Greek mythology. And that's why I love Greek mythology. That's why I live in Cyprus. Like my dad, like he just like ingrained those things in me. And yeah, like every time I read that, it's like the first line of the Bible, right? Like in the beginning was the word. Um, like whenever I hear that phrase, I think of my dad because he read that to me, and he didn't just read like the watered down like versions just for kids. He like read the actual stuff to me. Um, but like in a cute way. So I'm really grateful to him for that. He really like, yeah, he loved ancient civilizations, Atlantis, but he was also like, okay, let's not speak ill of the departed. Um, but yeah, it's like, it's hard because I'm a necromancer, as some of you know. I work with the spirits of the dead in my magic, but like in a fun way. I don't go around cemeteries, like gathering anything. Um, it's on an abstract level, and it's like I never invited that part of my magic. It just found me. Like they would just come, so I had to figure out why that was happening. We can do a whole episode on that too, but um yeah, I'm really grateful to my dad for showing me the great literature, and for showing me that this is why I love Mr. Jesus. Like I have no problem with any, like, because some people get so hung up on stuff like that. They're like, oh no, don't mention, like I'm pagan. I don't like, these are symbols. They're like metaphors. Like, you know what I mean? And it's great literature and poetry, and it tells us something about the human experience and the historical moment. So, yeah, I love. Anyway, sorry, I veered off onto my dad, but yeah, blessings to my dad wherever he is. Safe passage. I fought really hard. I did so much magic for him every single day. I hoped he wouldn't pass. Because it's not fair either. Because, like, see, he always, like, this is typical my dad, absconding, leaving me with the problem. And he just, like, but yeah, but you know what? All's well that ends well. Everything will be okay. Oh, one man in the sky. Your son used to call you Cookie. Yes, and my dad was a very interesting gent. Yeah, he was like different, highly individualistic. Um, and yeah, but the thing is, like, because he was a man, so he was allowed to say crazy stuff, and people still did contracts. Like, like when I show, like, the way that I am really my father's daughter. Like, we had no contact for many years. The other side of the family used to poison me against him and him against me because it's like, that kind of narcissistic dynamic. But I like, it's in my DNA. Like, I just like, it is what it is. I guess, the magic is in us. But yeah, like, but my dad would say the craziest stuff before it was like okay to say stuff like that in public. And he'd still get the like he still had a successful business. I show up and people never, lady at the freaking local freaking corner store won't treat me serious. And my dad would be like, and they'd be like, yes, like let's sign a big contract for whatever. Yes, be our supplier. You sound really convincing. Yes, aliens, the end of the world is coming. Yes, what a respectable, educated joke. Like I don't know how he got away with it, but it's patriarchy. But I show up and suddenly like I'm suspicious. But yeah, no, no harm, no foul. It wasn't his fault. It's just society. But it's so funny, isn't it? One man and his cow. Yeah, be like that with your kids, one man and his cow. They'll appreciate it because it's like you're encoding them with something that they're going to use for the rest of their life. That's going to be their code. That's what my dad did with me. I'm really grateful for that because like the other side of the family, they never like would have even thought to say that, and it was just like the most basic things. But it's like my best memories are with my dad when we're like um reading books or watching movies, and it was always historical because he was like obsessed, or ancient aliens. um and he'd be like, I don't know, be whatever, like anything. And then he'd be like, oh, look, this is, I remember this like clear as day. We were watching a movie and there was a character in it of Hercules, the strongest man in the world, the Greek hero from mythology. And my dad would like explain to me, he was kind of a bit of a child himself, so I don't know, he's explaining to both of us maybe, but and I remember like seeing all these like different characters, and my dad would like pause on purpose and say, look, that's Hercules. That's the strongest man in the world. And he wouldn't say it like, oh, these Greeks or these myths believe that. He would say it like it's like not that he literally believed it, like it wasn't that insane, but you know what I mean? Like he had like a knack for I guess like he had a teacher's knack. I never thought of it like that. He had a knack for speaking to kids that made sense to them, and it was like and it was just like ingrained in me. Or like the story of Atlantis or Plato or Homer, like it was just ingrained. Okay, that's Homer, that's this, that's Hercules, that's whoever, um so yeah, I think like I think that's a great way to teach kids and raise kids, and I'm really grateful to my dad for that, and I'm grateful to you all for being with me in this difficult time, because it's been, trust babe, like there's days where I just stayed in bed and cried. That's why I ate so much food today. I almost went into a coma myself. I haven't eaten in such a long time, like with stress and everything in my health. Like, not that I haven't eaten, like, don't worry, I'm not like doing something like bad. But I mean, like, I'm just not eating enough because I felt so stressed. And today was the first day I had, like, I ate them potatoes. And I just, like, literally put myself to sleep. I think you can get high from eating too many potatoes. Is that, like, a thing? Is smoking them? No, I'm just kidding. But I think you can, because there's, like, something inside potatoes that's meant to be, like, mildly, it's like a mild narcotic or something. I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comments, babies. One man in his cow says, life is a series of bus journeys we take, but ultimately we all meet again back at the great cosmic depot. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Let me pick a card on that for the collective. What do you think about the two cards we got for the Queen and King of Pentacles? Are y'all looking for love? You looking to get cuffed? Because it's Saturn energy. And it's almost like this is for people who have been, like your mommy, waiting for the right person for a long time, or you've been selective. And people may have like tried to neg you and tell you like why are you so picky and whatever. But Saturn literally is the lord of time delay. But it's as a planet, as an archetype, Saturn represents good things come to those who wait. But it's extreme patience, and it's high standards. So the collective's getting passion and pleasure, savor your life. Look at these gorgeous. Okay, this is kind of maybe this is like inappropriate because they're like traveler people, or like I don't know what word to use for it. I don't want to say something out of place, but they're like, look at how magical and beautiful it is. And there's the moon, and there's the people dancing and vibing, and that's us under the moon, passion and pleasure, and cheese. Savor your life. Oh, I feel like that's a message from my dad, actually. I've been, like, how it is. Even though I'm a necromancer, it's been hard with my dad because it hurts so much. And I've, but I feel like that's a message from my dad. See, he's saying, like, these people are traveling, they got the caravan, they got the magic, they got the kind of like me. I am gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry in this life. I'm crying. That's my dad reminding you guys as well. Savor your life. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy the Christmas moment. I legit like almost gave up because all my technology wasn't working. I showed you guys my burner phone fell apart again. It was just like my back hurts. Like, what's the point? Um, and here we are, and it's a wonderful, magical night. Savor every moment. Treasure every mouthful and savor every moment. That's like a Queen lyric. I'm obsessed with Freddie Mercury as well. He's like a soul brother. Rebecca, am I taking paid questions? I could. Do you, babies? Do you want me to do PayPal questions, or do you want us to wrap up and just vibe? Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Oh, thanks, Linda. You love the cards, girl. But I'm telling you, all of you, you're getting cuffed, but like in a good way, or maybe like in a naughty way, whatever you're into. There's stability. There's goodness coming, but it's a long time coming, a long time waiting. And it's the one that's gonna make it's almost like the love that makes your money better, not the love that takes the money away from you. Remember that, babies. For your money, anything, health suffers because of new love. mm mm. The call's coming from inside the house. Okay, I'm gonna get noise complaints again. But like, the thing is, like, I'm really not. Am I making a lot of noise? I don't know. I think I'm just annoying when people hear my voice. They're like, she's talking again. Half of the time it's just me talking to spirits. Linda knows that. Rebecca, you're easy, but you could do with a checking on the demon. We can do paid questions. Babies, do you want my PayPal for pay? I can't even remember my PayPal handle. Oh my God, one man and his cow. Your neighbor just knocked on your door? That's so sweet, sweetheart. Bless your neighbor. Plate of food. Oh, give him my address. Give him my number. I love nice people and nice neighbors like that. One man and his cow. Are you in the UK? Like, Christmas in the UK is like a special thing. And yeah, one man and his cow. If you're in the UK, I went to Marks and Spencer here because, like, I was showing you guys the babies, my Marks and Spencer sugar-free candies. And like, when I went to Marks and Spencer, they had like, it was like the most UK coded, like, it was so cute. Like, they had like all these like Christmas chocolates, like, the coins, the golden coins. And I was like, I don't eat chocolate and I don't eat sugar, but I feel compelled to buy these. I want the golden coins for my little gnomes at Christmas. And they had, And like at the register, they had like all the basically they saw me come in, and everything at the register was just like going like UK Christmas, buy shit you don't need and not gonna eat, buy it for the trolls that live in your house, and the garden gnomes, and they had like legit like, and then there were like these like it was like this like pyramid of like Bucks Fizz, which I think is like a very UK Christmas coded thing. I was like I've never seen it anywhere before. I was just like, this, none of it, I'm allergic to every single thing here, but I want to buy everything because it's the cutest. Oh, Rebecca, no, I'm not in the UK this Christmas, but I really have to go. I have to go to London at some point next year. I must. I must. What, noblesse oblige. I have to come to the UK actually, because I do actually have to. And because I got stuff, I left a bunch of stuff with an Aquarian friend of mine, and he's still harboring a bunch of my suitcase. Poor man, like he's like, this man lives in the bedroom, like his bedroom is him and two of my suitcases, my two suitcases. Like 3 years ago, but he's very sweet. Aquarians. What can I say? Thank you all. Yeah, Rebecca. I'll let you know. Like, yeah, we'll meet up for sure, if you can, or I'll travel up, but I'll have to be in London because I have to pick up my suitcases, and I have to. I mean, that's all I gotta do. I gotta go to Primark because like my best bras are from Primark. I still like legit like whenever I'm there, I just like buy 10 bras and then that's it for like 2 years. This is so silly. Anyway, boo-boos, if you don't know, Primark, it's just like one of the, it's like a Target. It's Primada Target. And yeah, it's basically that kind of vibe. But like, they do have like actual good quality stuff. Yeah. No, okay, but I can, like, it's not that far away, babe. Like, I can take a train to Wales. Yeah, and Wales, Rebecca's in Wales. Wales is so gorgeous. The whole world is gorgeous, boo-boos. Where is everybody? Where y'all at? Oh, my boo-boos. I don't know. Okay, listen, babes. You want to do PayPal questions, Rebecca? So, it doesn't. Oh, I didn't put that in the description. I should probably put it in the description. Oh, Arizona. Arizona, also beautiful. I love Arizona. Where at, babe? Oregon. Never been. Need to go. Oh, Greg, my baby. I love you. OG friend of the channel. Fabulous. I'm on my couch. Yes. Uh, babes, like Linda, you're like in the queendom of the queendoms. Greg Curry, yeah. Oh my gosh, Greg. Oh, like, thank you all for showing up. This is the OG. The OG spaceship, babe. Oh, I love Phoenix, actually. Crystal Bender. Yeah, hiking. The hiking and the hiking. I love Phoenix. I didn't spend enough time there. I need to go. Yeah, I'm sure it's great weather today. Is it kind of cold though at night? Because it's kind of like, I was surprised, like, Cyprus is actually a little bit like that. It's like weird because it's like a Mediterranean climate, but it's like it was warm in the daytime, and then as soon as the sun goes down, it just goes terrifyingly cold. Yes, well, Rebecca, true. Wales is God's country, the best country, the pure country. One man and his cow. Oh, you feel connected when you're here. Thank you. And yeah, because that's the point. Whenever we connect, whenever we talk, like we're connecting to angels. That was, and I feel that. Like I sound like crazy now, but it's true. Like I felt something didn't want me to be happy today. Like bad energies, bad vibes, the demons. Like whatever you want to call it. Something didn't want us. Like something didn't want it to happen because it's just pure happiness. We're just vibing. We're being ourselves. We're being our true selves, and it's pure love. And it's a special day. Whether you celebrate it or not. Like it's just one of those days where like culturally, like everybody's celebrating one way or another. And there's so much pressure on people over the holidays and the compulsory fun and all that. Oh, lows in the 40s in Phoenix. Yeah, it's kind of like here. um Lows in the 30s. So yeah, babies, what should we do? Should we wrap it up? Or should we do PayPal reads? Well, there's not a lot of what time is it? Or if you'll bear with me, we can do PayPal reads for New Year's Eve if that's okay. But Rebecca, just email me. We'll figure it out some other way. Sorry, I got distracted by reading. But now I proved that I can read and write. Do what you do. Yeah, it's 10:10 there. It's midnight here. 12:20. Witching hour. Let me pull one more card for the collective, and then I think we'll wrap up. I just wanted to check in with. I don't want to bore you guys with just like talking nonstop about stuff. But yeah, remember it's Saturn time, so Saturn's bringing you, all the dreams that you were manifesting, all the things that you want. Connect to the energy of Saturn. A lot of people don't like working with him because they're scared of him. Because like in modern Western astrology, he's represented as this like stern father, but this is literally the person who like, and I'm in that archetype. Trust me, that's what's happening in my life currently. That's what happened to me over and over again in my story is like I'm that guy that like latches on and just like I wait it out. That's how I survive any adversity is I just wait it out. And time always verifies me like in a good way. Like time verifies everything for me. So, like the passage of time, a waiting period or delays is sometimes actually good. There's a wisdom to it. We're all afraid of it. Well, maybe not all, but you know what I mean. Like I'm also like, afraid of it in the sense of like I get impatient or whatever. But that's just the society we live in. Sometimes like the passage of time is good because time verifies everything. And whatever love you're manifesting, Boo, in the collective, it's coming for everyone. It's almost like literally Saturn is coming to get you, but in a good way. And it's the long awaited. So that's the message. If you're someone who is long awaited or long waiting for something, this is the long awaited. And if some people, and just remember, like that's the advice in those two cards today. If somebody's making you lose money, if love even if it's like it seems like accidental. Okay, I'm dating this douche flute and I'm also losing money. No, get rid of the douche flute because the person coming for you, Saturn has someone who's gonna bring you money, give you money in a good way. Um, feeling my soul. Thank you for the hearts. Hi, baby. Boo-boos. Boo-boos. I cannot thank you enough. This is just like really the most beautiful gift that the goddess could have given me, Santa Claus could have given me, and my dad. So thank you for vibing with me and remembering my dad today. I think I'm gonna wrap it up because it's getting late. We're gonna get complaints. We're gonna get complaints. Karen's gonna come out. Karen's gonna knock on the wall or something. So but I will go live in the same way, but like um on New Year's Eve for sure. And I need to pledge to myself because I keep saying that and I never do it. And then whenever I do it, like it feels like the right thing to do. What I need to do is I need to make more vlogs and I need to make more videos and I need to get my ish together because it does it doesn't serve me sitting here and crying about my dad. What I need to do is connect. So thank you for honoring my dad. Thank you for helping me remember him tonight on Christmas. Also, my grandma, his mom, she's on the other side. Oh, and yeah, Linda, you remember that thing? Like, but yeah, he for sure got a bit of a, you know, when he went to the other side, my grandma sure showed him a couple of things because she was always on my side, and my other grandma. All my grandparents are on the other side now. So it's just me now. It's me and the aliens. Oh, Crystal Bender, thank you. Thank you for saying. Yeah, we need to own our feels and feel the feels. One man and his cow. It was a pleasure to spend my time with you as well. Um, back in the day when we did the pig reads and stuff, like I would just like not STFU, like the lives would go on for hours. I think we're gonna get back to that because it's already been an hour 22 minutes. I did nothing productive. I was just talking about like the sharpness of pencils and what cheese I like. I didn't even get the cheese. Ah, fabulous, Linda. I have all of you. You have all of me. Yeah, grandparents are special. Oh, I'm sorry, Crystal Bender. I'm sorry about your loss. Yeah, that's a hard one because yeah, grandparents, like there's a special place in heaven for grandparents. Yeah, and you celebrate them. That's the they want to be celebrated. They want to be remembered. They want us to be happy, especially grandparents. They don't want us to be sad. Feeling my soul. I know this handle as well, babe. I love you. You're a Virgo Libra, raised by a Libra grandma. Exactly. I know. Can't be. Can't be. Ah, all right. We're back on track. Um. Okay, my internet gave out. But you see, boo-boos, like, I kid you not. Like, these technical issues happen to me constantly. Phones falling apart. The internet, like, why, like, there's no technical reason for the internet to give out. So, aliens. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being a friend of the channel again. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Angela Venus, who isn't here, but check out her channel. Thank you, Miss Hawaii. Thank you, Brittany Psychic Tarot. Check out her channel too. Thank you, Alex, my girl. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, everyone. If I did, again, like if I don't mention people by name, it's maybe because I'm not sure if I should or like if you'd be comfortable with it. But for everybody who showed up today, thank you. Thank you, one man, and thank you to your cow. I just like, babies, that handle is like, I just like the most genius thing. The most genius. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Um, it is the most genius thing. So, I am a one woman and her alien, and I appreciate you all. And finally, thank you to Linda. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for making my Christmases special. Linda's here with us. The aliens are in the well, the inflatable aliens are in the room with us. And thank you to my dad for teaching me. Without my dad, I wouldn't be like obviously like literally wouldn't be here. But if he hadn't taught me ancient stuff, and if he wasn't obsessed with it, or like gave me the space to read the archaeology books and stuff like that, I could have turned out to be a totally different person. It was just something I grew up like. Oh, and my internet keeps giving out. It's my dad. Maybe it's his energy. He was kind of like high energetic. He used to do like hmm, pendulum work and healing hands, like a lot of ancient Egyptian stuff. He's kind of connected to that. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe my dad surfing on my internet or one of the other spirits of the house. But it's okay. They all protect us. You know that I'm always surrounded by spirits. I mean, we all are at all times. It's just like they like to talk to me. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. Like they come through, they make themselves known. So from um from your mommy, from your boo, from the spirits of the house, thank you to everyone for coming tonight. Thank you for holding my hand through this journey. Thank you for watching the channel. I'm going to make more content, newer content. I'm going to put up some polls as well, like to figure out what people want to watch, like what kind of videos you want me to make about magic as well. Um, because I know I get it. Like the tarot kind of gets same. Not that it's samey, but you know what I mean. There's only so much you can say in a collective video. Um, so yeah, I want to expand my content because I feel like there's so much to say, and every single day is a magic adventure here for me and for my dad. So yeah, let me just look at the comments. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. And as usual, um, I apologize for any technical faults, and I know I was late to my own situation. But this is how I'm gonna like. I always get out of scrapes because I'm always late. So like, and I always think that that means like, oh, that's somebody who's late to their own funeral. And then today I thought that actually that's good. Like, isn't that the point? Like you like if you don't show up, they can't do the funeral, right? Anyway, so that's my little advice: be late, so then they can't do your funeral. I love you, my babies. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized. Enjoy Christmas. Um, Sending you so much love and manifesting money, abundance, amazingness, success, and love, love, love all the way. And remember, you're stronger than you think. And I see you with my third eye at all times. Well, not at all times, because that would be weird if you were like in the shower and stuff. But you know what I mean. Bye, my babies.